very good Sunday morning to you. It is August 9th, 2026, and we welcome you in to Fox 5's On the Hill. I'm Tom Fitzgerald. We're going to begin on the headlines. The war in Iran. Tehran is issuing brand new conditions for reopening the Strait of Hormuz. What are they asking for? Well, they say they're demanding that the United States pay Iran for the damages from the war and also to lift the naval blockade. Iran is also calling on the United States to, quote, permanently end the war. The White House so far has not yet responded to these demands. Back here at home, data centers and surging electric bills continue to be at the center of big battles in both Maryland and Virginia. In Maryland, officials filed a formal complaint saying the state has shouldered nearly $2 billion for out-of-state data centers. This has been a regional question for a lot of lawmakers and a lot of residents as well, too. We want to welcome back in Maryland Democratic Congressman Glenn Ivey to the program. Congressman, thanks for being with us. Obviously, you can't go anywhere right now without hearing people, concerned about data centers. Does Congress have a role in this, or is this only up to the states and these county councils?
No, Congress has a role because the federal regulator is called FERC, and we do have control over that and the federal laws that govern it. So I think we need to step up. Senator Chris Van Hollen's put a bill in that has also been offered here on the House side as well that would address some of these concerns. But I think we're going to need a more comprehensive approach. And the other part of this is it's not just a legal solution. We've got to find ways to get more electricity on the grid. And for us here in Maryland, greater transmission so we can transport it from where it's generated to here where we need it.
One of the big questions that has come out about this with all these moratoriums and all these local jurisdictions, putting brakes on these right now is this balance between, do you want to have more revenue coming into where you live, or is that actually going to wind up costing people more because these data centers, bring more power demands with them all? So do we need more of a national strategy for this? Or is this go-it-alone approach, it doesn't seem to be working for a lot of people, they're going to be the standard from here on in?
Well, I think it's going to have to be a combination of the two. For example, in the region that we're in is called PJM, which is sort of the northern mid-Atlantic states. Putting more AI, generation on the grid or demand on the grid would be very problematic because we're hitting peaks right now. You've got other parts of the country, especially in the South and Southwest, that have more generation available. So they may be able to add more of this. But the other part is that data centers use so much energy, it's really going to be challenging to increase it. So they're starting to look at things where, for example, they would add a generator on the same site as where the data center would be. It's called co-location. That might be one option, but even that's got challenges, and there's a lot of NIMBY issues with that too.
Hey, Congressman, I want to ask you about some political issues that happened in Annapolis this past week. That special session where Democrats who control the General Assembly passed a constitutional amendment that will be able to eventually have them redraw congressional districts. Yours would be one of them, but you're probably in a safe district. Congressman Andy Harris, who's a Republican, maybe not so much. Was this fair for Democrats to do?
I think we had to do it, frankly, and I thought we should have done it earlier in the year and gone all the way and just redrawn the lines for this cycle. And that's because President Trump kicked all of this off with mid-decade redistricting when he called Texas and started us down this path where they added 5 Republican seats and by redrawing the lines there. So, we're going to have to fight back on this. You got to fight fire with fire. We're still going to come out with fewer seats than the Republicans do, but I think we'll still be able to take control of the House in any event. I think we're on such a good surge here right now. I think we're going to be able to take the House back and fight for the affordability issues that the people want, especially, cost of living issues are making people crazy, especially the utility costs. Gas, groceries, and the like.
Already, Republicans have filed suit against this, so we'll see how this plays out in the courts. Maryland Democratic Congressman Glenn Ivey joining us live here on the Hill. Congressman, we thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.